What did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet? Supplies! Is this on? I know there's a lot of people talking about this. This is like the #1 topic right now on YouTube. But I haven't made a video in a while, about maybe 3 weeks. And I felt like I had to make a video about this. So I'm just joining all the other people that have made videos about this slap heard round the world. Literally. It seriously is being talked about by everybody on YouTube, basically, man. You can find a video if you haven't seen it yet, and I'm sure you have. If you're on Twitter, you've probably seen it several times on your feed. Instagram, I don't know, there might be something on Instagram too, but Oscars last night, I wasn't watching it. I woke up this morning to just YouTube. That was the #1. Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. That was the #1 thing talked about. The Oscars? Nah. Really? This incident overshadowed all the winners, all the losers, everything that happened last night at the Oscars, the red carpet. Usually they're talking about what people are wearing and stuff. That's the big thing before the Oscar starts. What is this person wearing? What is that person wearing? Nah, man. It's the Will Smith slap on Chris Rock. Now, Chris Rock made a joke. I know you guys have heard this already from other videos you watched. He made a joke. That's what comedians do. They make jokes. They make jokes about people. It's a joke. All right? If you guys have watched me for a time period, you guys know I'm a fan of comedy. All right? I love comedy. I love the fact that comedians, they're pretty much, well, they used to be anyway, on an island to themselves. They're able to joke about stuff. The joke may hit, the joke may not hit. But the attempt, they're allowed to make the attempt. It's what comedians should be able to do. Well, he makes a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith. G.I. Jane joke. G.I. Jane 2. All right. I've never seen it. Maybe I've seen G.I. Jane. I know it's a Demi Moore movie. Back in the day, she joined the military, joined the army, and she had to shave her head and all that stuff. And Jada Pinkett has alopecia. So, hair loss. So, Chris Rock made a joke about it. Okay? Yeah, I didn't think it was a funny joke. Will Smith thought it was funny. The people in the crowd thought it was funny. He laughed at the joke. But once he saw his wife wasn't laughing, that's when he took it upon himself to do this ridiculous thing. This is ridiculous. And I've watched a number of videos of people talking about it, and for the most part, we agree. All right, this was uncalled for. All right, this is gonna open up the floodgates for people to just go up on stage when stand-up comedians are doing their thing and just assault. Wait outside for the comedian to come out and do something. This right here opens the floodgates, man. If Will Smith should have not gotten away with this. And there was a tweet by the Oscars, man. I don't have it up right now, but they said we don't condone this type of violent behavior or assault, something like that. But they obviously do. They gave him the award. All right. They gave him the award. They let him sit there with his wife after he did this. You know what? I'm going to play the video. And forgive me because there's going to be this is the unedited version. So you're going to hear the swearing in the background. And at first, when I saw this, I thought it was a joke. I thought it was just, part of the show. It wasn't part of the show. And if they come out and try to say this was part of the show, nah, that is terrible. That's terrible. This right here this should not happen, man. He laughed at the joke. He laughed at the joke, and then he saw, I don't know, I wasn't there, I didn't watch this live, but I guess he saw the way his wife was just sitting there rolling her eyes at the joke and decided to do this. And then he just walks off nonchalant off the stage like nothing, right? He just walks off the stage. Chris, man, shout out to Chris Rock. He maintained his composure, all right? He just took the slap and he kept doing his thing. I guess he was presenting an award. I don't know. Like I said, this was the only thing that I saw on YouTube. I didn't care about anything else. If it wasn't for this incident right here, I would not even be watching anything about the Oscars. Nothing. Because I don't care. I really don't. This was the only thing that caught my eye, and apparently it caught everybody's eye because everybody's talking about it. But this right here is unacceptable, man.
Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Did you hear that? Keep my wife's name out your effing mouth. And see, that right there shows that this wasn't staged, man. This was not staged. And you see the lady from Black Panther, I forget her name. I apologize. But she's laughing. Like, they were laughing. The crowd was laughing at the joke, and the joke was not funny at all, man. I in my opinion anyway. Chris Rock has done a lot better than that. And this is live, man. This is live. The only reason why this is not edited, because I think in Australia they don't edit this type of stuff, this live events. So, and he said it twice. So he said it once. You heard it.
Wow, dude. It was a G.I. Jane joke.
G.I. Jane no joke だったんです.
You see that? You hear that? And look, you see her smile right here? Her smile is no more because she knows this is not a joke. This is not a joke. That crowd was you could have heard, what is it? A pin drop. You could have heard a mouse fart in that stadium after Will Smith yelled that. Like that right there. As soon as this happened, the tweet was the Oscars people at the Oscars says, "Hey, we don't condone this, but thank you for watching the Oscars 2022 or 20 whatever," right? So they say they don't condone this type of behavior, right? But they gave him an award. Okay. I haven't seen King Richard, but I heard he's pretty good in the movie. All right. And there's talks of him getting his Oscar revoked. I don't think he should get his Oscar revoked, but I don't think they should have allowed him to make a speech. And according to the other videos that I've watched, his speech was about God, about love, and he didn't apologize. He was trying to defend what he did. Like, that's ridiculous, man. That is ridiculous. And I like Will Smith, but this right here, this should not have happened, man. Like, you gotta man up. You gotta man up, and this is not manning up. Slapping somebody's not manning up, man. Like, and the talk right now is his frustration is just, it's been building up for years. Like, there's apparently, it's not apparently, it is. I mean, he has an open marriage with his wife, okay? And you know what open marriages are. They can sleep with whoever they want, but they're still married. But then you're talking about God? And your speech? Like, this frustration has been building up because things going on with his wife. This is my opinion and a lot of other people's opinion. Like, people are talking behind this dude's back, right? About things that are going on with his wife and their open marriage and the fact that she's, I'm not even going to talk about it. I'm going to try to leave this family friendly. Probably destroyed that family friendly thing playing this clip. But this right here is ridiculous. This should not have happened. Will Smith should not have done this. Are we just going to cancel comedy? Is comedy just, stand-up comedy is done? Are we just going to cancel it? Because you seriously can't tell jokes anymore without somebody getting offended. You can't. People are going to get offended. People get offended. Man, remember the whole Dave Chappelle skit that he did on Netflix? I haven't watched it yet, but I hear it's funny. All right? But the LGBTQ plus community went after him, and a whole bunch of other communities went after him. So I think comedy's just, I think it just needs to stop. And I hate to say that, man, because I love stand-up comedy. I love the fact that comedians can joke about things. All right. I've heard jokes about cancer. I've heard jokes about HIV, AIDS. I've heard jokes about rape jokes. All right. Pedophile jokes. Right. Comedians used to have that space where they can have the attempt. That doesn't happen anymore. You can't. That's it. Is that you got to tell jokes. Man, the jokes that you got to go up on stage to tell. Like, really? Really? Hey, everybody. Thank you for coming. Thank you. I appreciate you guys being here. How many men it takes in to screw in a light bulb? Only one. Only one. Why did chicken cross the road? Because there was a chicken factory in the side of the road that he was on. That's how comedy needs to be now. You can't make fun of people. All right? You can't tell jokes of a certain community. They're off limits. Right? They're off limits. You can't tell jokes about them. Oh, now this group over here, they're offended, so you can't make jokes about them anymore. All right? You can't make jokes about them. I've been in a situation where people make jokes about me. All right? It hurts. Listen, I don't subscribe to that sticks and stones may break your bones. Man, words hurt. Okay, they do. But you sometimes, like, you gotta take it, because if you come or just I'm not a fan of actually even talking to that person and say, man, you know, that hurt me, man. That hurt me. Hey, it's a joke. All right. Some people can't take jokes. All right. Then stay away from that. Don't watch that. If it's going to offend you, don't watch it. Watch something else. All right? Stay away from that. Please. That's what people are getting away from, man. If this offends you, rather than not watch it, rather than just remove yourself from that situation, remove yourself so you're not offended anymore. Okay, so you don't have to listen to that. You immediately go to Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube to complain about it, to try to cancel that person. Okay, you try to cancel it. I'm going full screen. I think that's it for this video right here. You know what? Let me play a little bit more.
I'm going to, okay? Oh, okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
So we are here to give a documentary out, to give an Oscar out.
that right there, that was not scripted. That was not scripted. I don't care what they say. That was not scripted. Did you see how? And he was able to do it, man. He was able to do it. Chris Rock, that couldn't have been easy, man. His face had to hurt, but man, like his face had to hurt. But he kept going, man. He kept going. Shout out to Chris Rock. And this right here is going to not, the comedians are not going to want to do anything with the Oscars anymore. I don't think anyway, because they're going to have a script. They're going to have, there's already a script. All right. They already have everything planned out. Do you think they're actually, they give these comedians free range to go up and say whatever they want? No. Ricky Gervais did, but that was the Golden Globes, and he'll never host that again, right? After what he did, it was years ago, probably like 4 years ago. That was great, and that was more, all that he said was more offensive than that G.I. Jane joke, or more offensive to people. Not to me. I thought it was hilarious. But man, comedians can't do what they are paid to do anymore. Make jokes about certain groups. They can't do it. They can't attempt the joke anymore because they're going to be worried about somebody going up on stage to assault them. They're going to have to worry about being canceled. And that's already a thing, man. How many times did they try to cancel Dave Chappelle? Like, that's just on. They're still trying to cancel him. Still. It's ridiculous, man. This whole thing started a long time ago. This whole cancel culture thing, and it's just getting ridiculous. And it's not getting ridiculous. It is ridiculous. It is. And I'm always going to fight for those comedians. And their jokes might not be funny. All right. But the attempt. Allow them to make the attempt to be funny. If you do not find it funny, okay. Other people might find it funny. Don't watch that person. You don't have to watch that show. You don't have to watch that person. You can just leave that go. Just leave it alone. No need to go in and tweet. All right, if you want to tweet about it, cool. Oh, man, I didn't find what he said funny. I didn't find what she said funny. Not, I got to cancel this person. Let me write all this stuff, this long paragraph. Let me write 2 tweets because all that I want to say doesn't fit in 1 tweet. So I got to write 3 tweets to say everything I want to say about this person to try to cancel them. It's ridiculous. Please stop. I know it's not going to stop. It's just going to continue. This is just the way society is now, and it's ridiculous. Do I think he should have his Oscar taken away? No, I don't think so. I think he should be banned from the Oscars. I don't think he'll ever return to the Oscars either way. But I don't think he should be allowed to return to the Oscars. I think he should be able to keep his award. I don't think he should have been able to make that ridiculous speech. I don't think they should have allowed him to stay in the stadium or the auditorium, whatever you want to call it. They shouldn't have allowed him to stay in there. As soon as that happened, he should have been removed. He should have been taken away by security. If he wins for best actor, all right, cool. Oscars, whoever, bring somebody on stage, say, listen, congratulations to Will Smith for winning best Oscar, our best actor in a movie. He was removed for the incident that happened. He made last night about himself by doing that, because that's all anybody's talking about. Nobody's talking about the winners. Nobody's talking about the performances by the bands or whoever performed last night. Everyone is talking about Will Smith and what he did. That's what people are talking about. That's what people are talking about. And I don't want to hear this, oh, it was staged. That wasn't staged, man. It would not surprise me if they came out and they were like, oh yeah, this is staged. It was all part of the show. No, it wasn't. Stop lying. This is not, it didn't have, no, it wasn't staged. That was it. And this is I'm talking a lot. This is 20 minutes. I did not want this video to be 20 minutes. But man, it was ridiculous. I don't think he should have been allowed to make this speech. I think he should have been removed from the show as soon as that happened. Give him his award off stage. If he wants to make a speech, do it on YouTube. Make a YouTube video. Or put it on Instagram or TikTok or Twitter or one of those platforms. You don't need to do it at the Oscars. You say you don't condone it, but then you allowed it. You allowed him to continue to be in the show after it happened. That's it. That's all I have to say. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Shout out to Chris Rock, man. Oh yeah, and if it wasn't Chris Rock, let's say it was The Rock. Not Chris Rock. If it was The Rock. Let's say it was a Rock. Just a big rock making jokes about Jada Pinkett. Will Smith would have did this. Like he was going to get up on stage, like pretend like he was good, like pretend I'm mad. I'm mad, man. I'm really mad. I'm gonna pretend that I'm gonna go up on stage. Like, nah, no, I'm not going. I'm not doing it. That's probably what he would have done. But there's no way that if a Rock or The Rock or some big buff dude made a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith, there's no way. There's no way The Rock would have went up, or Will Smith would have went up there. No. But since it was Chris Rock, yeah, he said, you know what? This guy, he's a skinny dude, and I'm bigger than him. He ain't gonna do anything to me if I slap him. Plus, Chris Rock didn't know he was gonna slap him, man. It's like he thought he was gonna maybe, joke around, maybe give him a hug. I don't know, man. I have no idea what Chris Rock thought. I would like to hear what Chris Rock has to say now. I don't think he said anything. I don't think he tweeted anything out. But this is ridiculous, man. Alopecia. Before I leave, let me tell you a little bit about alopecia. It's a hair loss. Can affect just your scalp or your entire body, and it can be temporary or permanent. It can be a result of hereditary, hormonal changes, medical conditions, or normal part of aging. Anyone can lose hair on their head, but it's more common in men. Men get bald, women have alopecia. All right, doesn't look like it's a life-threatening thing. Like, I don't want to lose my hair. I love my hair. All right? But it's not life-threatening. I've heard age jokes. I've laughed at age jokes, HIV jokes. I've laughed at jokes where I know a lot of people find offensive. All right? That's what comedians do. Let them do what they get paid to do. Let them be comedians. Stop trying to cancel comedy. Give them the attempt to be funny. Okay? That's it. I'm finished. I appreciate you guys watching. If you guys stuck to the end of the video, like the video, share the video, please do me that favor. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. That will really mean a lot to me. trying to get to 2,000 subscribers. I keep losing subscribers, then I gain subscribers, and I lose a whole bunch of subscribers. So it's a never-ending battle. But you know what? I'm here for it. So like, share, subscribe. I'm on Twitch, twitch.tv/Treadnlightly. Those links, that link along with my social medias, all those links are in the description below. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Please let me know what you think. Please. Let me know if you think I'm wrong. Tell me why. All right? If you're on Will Smith's side, let me know. Let me know in the comment section. That's why it's there. All right, well, let's have the discussion. Let's have the conversation. I'm down for it. I love you guys. Have a good one.